So it's a Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed with your host Descattys. Oh, hello folks, how's it going? It's Descattys. Yeah, all masked up. You know, I was wearing that mask because, well, I've got this mask on because of COVID. I'll take it off now. And then I found out because this video was supposed to be a Halloween kind of video, and then I found out from my promotional team that Halloween was weeks ago, and we've even gone past Guy Fawkes now. So that's kind of, you know, that's kind of buggered it, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I was trying to be all sort of like, you know, sort of American Werewolf in London and a bit of Halloween, and put a little bit of a scare, you know, a little bit of a scare thing out there. And then my team told me that they ain't Halloween, so that's screwed it, isn't it? You know, I must go home now, mightn't I? Not really, you know what I mean, not really. So how you doing folks, how's it going? It's old Monsieur Catties. Do apologise, I'm sort of like about a week late I think with Tales from the Shed. Really appreciate the comments, been getting some nice comments back about from Tales from the Shed, and also it looks like the playlist has gone up, so it's great if I can just say folks, put it out there, you know what I mean? This Tales from the Shed, there's nothing to it, it really is just a bit of fun. If people are off work and they're, you know, they're at home and all the rest of it, you know, and you want a little bit of, you know, if you watch the news, you know, and the news obviously does one thing apart from make you happy, then obviously, you know, go on YouTube and watch Tales from the Shed, share it with your friends and all the rest of it. It's just a little bit of entertainment value, and I really appreciate the comments and obviously people that are enjoying it. So what we got to talk about today from Tales from the Shed? Well, one thing that I've been doing, that I did last week, that I've been wanting to do for ages, was my knife. I've actually got a TBS Wolverine. Had a Kydex sheath put. I wanted an orange Kydex sheath, as you well know. Most of you probably know that I like a bit of orange and some brighter colours. But the sheath that it, if I take the knife out for a second, but the sheath that it actually came with, the leather sheath that the Wolverine came with, what happened was it actually it split there at the end. All right, so it was kind of like one reason why I was going over to get a Kydex sheath anyway. And I also think personally, if I'm game prepping and such like that, even though a leather sheath looks quite traditional and everything else, I just think with a Kydex sheath and such like, it's easy just to stick it. It's easier to clean than it is using, you know, if you don't clean your knife properly, you know, and then you keep resheathing your knife, all that's going to do is just keep harbouring the bacteria. So for me, just for my own personal thing, is that I like to, you know, it's easier to clean the Kydex. But anyway, I'm digressing slightly. So what happened was I got this sheath and I thought, right, I'm going to repair it. So in the meantime, some time ago, I went to Shropshire, went up to the Midlands to meet up with some guys up there. Had a lovely camp out. One of my mates, Stuart Barber, he gave me a lovely piece of deer skin, and he asked me, you know, there you go, it's a free, give it to me for nothing, lovely little gift there. And what I was going to do originally was I was going to make a sheath for this knife. Now there's a little bit of a story behind this knife as well. I'm not sure if I've sort of made people aware of it, but this was a Bracletto knife that was the handle that was originally on it was apparently some sort of Viking design. Don't know, but what happened was I actually damaged the I damaged one of the layers on the handle. So what I've done was I took it completely off, got myself a piece of ash, and then what I've done, I've basically rehandled the knife with this bit of ash, and it's come out quite nice actually. It's got ever so slight curve in it, it fits nice in my hand. And what I was going to do with that was I was actually going to make a sheath out of this, but then I thought, why don't I just use that bit of leather as a chamois leather, because I need a new one for my car, you know, and then sort this one out, you know what I mean? So that's basically what I've done. So I had a plastic sheath, I put the plastic sheath in there, banged all the rivets out, got myself some new rivets, so I've obviously re-stitched it again, put the rivets back in, and then now the knife sits okay in the old sheath, doesn't seem to drop out. Okay, sits quite snug in there. And then obviously I've left with this, so I can obviously just, you know, I've got the leather strap where it attaches onto, whether I actually put it on a belt or I go for the option of wearing it around my neck, who knows. But there it is. Stuart, I'm not going to use that as a chamois leather. I'm only joking, mate, you know me, but I will use it for something. But I'm just sure I didn't really want to just, you know, have another sheath, blah blah blah, so I thought I might as well just use that existing sheath that I've got, repair it, and then obviously put a blade on that. I'll put a handle on that blade, and then I've obviously got another little knife now, so I've got to find a use for this nice piece of skin that was gifted me by Stuart Barber. Obviously, if you've been watching some of the videos on my channel, what I've been trying to do, folks, is really mix it up. I mean, let's face it, you know, all the bushcraft videos that are out there, you know, the subject is completely saturated on YouTube, and everyone's coming out with their own little ways just to sort of you know, keep their channels going, and everything else is obviously some of the big high flyers, and then there's the little underdogs like myself. If I let you know what's going on at the moment, obviously I'm trying to get monetized by AdSense and YouTube. The annoying thing that I'm having right now is that for some reason I can't seem to verify my account. I've been contacting YouTube for a number of weeks now, and I'm still back at the same spot as where I was some weeks ago. They keep saying they're dealing with it. The real frustrating thing for me, I find, is that I'm putting adverts on the videos, all right, but then I'm not receiving any funds for it. All right, so that's the only little personal thing I've got, but I'll kind of swallow that. I'll keep putting the videos up, one, because I enjoy them, and two, because I do enjoy doing the videos. I do enjoy sharing them with you, and it's nice, the entertainment and some of the education value possibly, and you know, it's just nice to it's nice to speak to you people, and I think some of you people like to sort of obviously get some sort of entertainment value and possibly education value from me. All right, so anyway, so what I'm doing as well then is that I'm trying to mix up the videos again, just by I'm going to start really sort of like knocking up the playlist, because one, then obviously the playlists keep going up. I've got quite a cache of videos now. I'm probably falling behind with some of the videos that I'm putting up because I'm kind of mixing it up. I've got some videos to put up from when I was last out with Dave Fryers, Mick Kinsley and Tim a few weeks ago. I've got that video to put up. Just this weekend gone, I did a solo beach camp with Rosie. We did a little solo, me and the dog. And in the meantime, I've got some new book recommendations, and also, if you've noticed, that I'm also putting up kit ones as well. Now, let's just get one thing straight here. I've been promoting quite a bit of HelikonTex stuff, and it's not because I've been promoted with HelikonTex or anything. I mean, what I have noticed about HelikonTex is even when I tag photographs on Instagram and such like, they don't even you don't get any feedback from them at all. All right, nothing at all. But I don't really care. I'm not an affiliate with HelikonTex. HelikonTex to me personally have come up in the world. Their stuff has got so good. As you probably well know, the last bit of kit I got was that belt rig. Loving it. I used it this weekend when I was out with the dog. I used it in conjunction with the Steuben. I don't want to sort of start repeating myself, because you'll see it in later videos, and it worked really well together. It was quite a nice compact system with that and the Steuben. And then obviously I'm showing other videos. For example, the most recent one is the one by Bushcraft Essentials, one of the titanium stove, and I'm going to continue doing that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into a separate playlist of just kit that I use. Okay, I don't get given kit by anybody. I'm not an affiliate with anyone. Okay, I tried that a couple of times, but unfortunately, because obviously numbers speak a big thing within the social media. On Instagram, I'm obviously not got not a massive following compared to some people, and obviously on YouTube, I'm a little underdog compared to some of the bigger people that obviously get kit given to them. Okay, rather than going out and buying it themselves. All right, but it is what it is. I'm not really bothered about it. So with all my gear recommendations, it's all gear that I've got myself. If I've had it for a long time, then I'll review it. then I'll say, yeah, it's a brilliant bit of kit, I've had this for X amount of time, and great. But if it's something new, like for example when I did the one on the belt rig, I'm not going to say, yeah, it's a brilliant bit of kit and everything else. What I'll do is I will show you the initial layout of it, show that it's a nice bit of kit, blah blah blah, and then what I'll do is I'll give it 6 months to a year, and then I'll come back to you and go, yeah, what I did like about this, what I didn't like about it, what I would do, and I'll do it that way, because I think that's a little bit more honest, as opposed to going like, you know, yeah, I've just had a new handkerchief come through the post and it's the most best bit of kit I've ever used, even though I've never used it, and then you go and blow your nose on it, and then all your snot just runs off onto your hands, you know what I mean? You get the picture. Anyway, so that's where I am with that. So that's it from Tales from the Shed for this week. Oh yeah, there's just one more thing I've got to show you. Come back to you shortly. Come back to you in a sec. Alright. Some time ago I purchased, this is one of a knife I purchased off the internet, off whoever, and I took it with me the weekend just to use as a just to sort of batten some wood, because I was pretty local. I didn't want to start carrying loads of sharp tools because of the knife laws within the UK. Didn't take an axe with me or anything like that. I had to be so careful. But what I did do, I did take this knife, and I obviously stuck it in the bottom of my rucksack, and then when I needed it I obviously got it out and used it. Whereas what happened was I was actually battening a bit of wood really that it was a little bit knotty, but it was just a piece of machine wood, and then what happened was I actually snapped the blade. So yeah, look, snapped it clean off there. So what I'll probably do is put a little bit of sellotape around it and it'll be good as new, won't it? So what do I do with that now, folks? I think I'm better off just chucking it in the bin, and I might be able to use that for sort of picking out the food out my teeth, you know. But it was actually a really nice sharp knife, but unfortunately, you know, kind of begs the question then, should you use a knife for battening? Anyway, I'll let you debate that one amongst yourselves. Alright, so take care, folks. Stay safe. Alright, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're old to the channel, please leave a comment. Check out the description as usual. I've still got some badges left. Badges seem to be going quite good as well at the moment. I've got a few to send out up and down the country, but you know, I won't get a new batch of badges until those ones are gone. You know, that's how I try and keep it going. It's great getting some support from some of you people. And that's about it, folks. All right, so thanks for watching. Take care. Descattys signing out. All the best.